Hey, how are you? Welcome back to Red Shoes Diaries. I hope that wherever you at, where you just waking up, fix to go to bed, whether you middle of the day or middle of the night. I hope you're having a great day, or you've had a great day, or fix to have a great day, start of your day, whichever one it is, don't matter. I hope that your week's been good. I sort of had one of them weeks at the beginning of the week. This end of the week today or whatever for us has been a good day. So went to church, listen to a lot of people talk, preach, sing. So it's a good day. Got to see people I haven't seen in a while. Just talk to. So that always is nice. Yeah. But Monday had a little trailer on the truck and a lot more different stuff. And head uptown to go to a buddy's house, help him out. Right before I got up there, old truck decided it was going to have it act like it just went into neutral. Well, that's not good. Then jumped back in gear. I messed the lever and I thought, well, what in the world's went on here? Well, it kept on running. I thought, all right, well, let's see if we can get at least closer up where he's at, or at least into town where a little more area I could park or get out of the way, out of the road. Finally, I got so far up there, it done a couple of times, then it wasn't kicking back into gear. But I was lucky enough, I had enough speed built up. I went up, turned off, and circled back down in the parking lot of a local propane salespeople, whatever. Yeah, big gravel lot. So got in there and checked a few things to look at. Couldn't see nothing. Well, fluid stuff is good. So you're like, well, okay, this is whatever. So I called the one guy going to and said, well, did me favor bring your truck down and get this trailer. And I thought about see if I could get on back down the house or pull it. And I thought, well, that's crazy. Something really go bad. That wasn't ending well. So I called another friend, Ken, and asked him if his car trailer had anything else. Nope, sitting over where you need it. Yep. I said, I'll see my other buddy over and get it. So I called the other one. He said, I just got tires. What you need? Well, get your truck, get that trailer, come up here, come get me my truck. Okay, I'll be there in just a little bit. So the other one showed up. We swapped the trailers around. He takes off with it to his house. I said, I'll be up there later. So then the other one shows up. We get the truck loaded. We get it back down here. We unload. And we take the trailer over there because one come got the trailer. But Kim, we all live right here together. So we were put back in this barn. Now, well, I got to go up there. So I get the other truck, go to my buddies. You know, when I'm sitting there thinking about it, wasn't feeling good, aggravated because you're looking what it costs to redo a transmission, probably about, get one rebuilt or something, put in around $3,000 or more. Old truck probably couldn't even sell it for that. But the sad part of it is, when you look at the price of trucks and stuff as they are, what I could probably afford to buy would probably have the same amount of mileage on it. And you're buying something you don't know. This in here has been in the family. It's actually my dad's truck, so it's been in the family, 25, 20, about 28 years, I think. And if it completely blows up, you can't say nothing because it's definitely earned its right to blow up, but it's still going and doing. And like I said, frustrated about trying to figure out which way to do it. But I got up there riding around, doing chores, helping him, doing what he's doing. And finally, something clicked in me, and it was like, hey, goofball. Yeah, that truck's probably transmission got to be replaced, but they make them every day. They make trucks every day. That old it's an old truck, but they make parts for it every day. And you can work on that truck. It ain't full of electronics and all the other crazy stuff. Pretty simple old truck. And the thing you need to remember is you was able to make 3 phone calls to 3 different men, friends, think highly of all 3 of them. And they all answered the phone. And all 3 was there. Hey, what you need? Well, I'll be there in a minute. Yep, it's sitting there. What you need, come get whatever. The other one, I'll be there. So there's a hook to it. And, that's a blessing. This good Lord sort of pecked me in the head going, hey, that's a blessing. Not everybody can pick up the phone three different people, and every one of them's answering the phone saying, what do you need? I'll be there. We'll take care of it. A lot of people don't have that, and I'm blessed with about three different groups of people, really four in a way, that if I call and ask for something, if they can help me, they'll be there. And a lot of these people I have been friends with half a century, 50 years better. Some, 40 to 50 years, but, what more can you say? It's just, you can't ask for better than that, in my opinion, to be blessed that way. And sometimes, it got me thinking about other stuff, and part of it was, there's old cliche that says, a lot of people, if you give them an inch, they take a mile. Well, it's like the old devil. You give him an inch, well, guess what? He's going to drag you through the mud, the mire, the nasty stuff, everything you done in your life. He's going to drag you through it for the next mile. I mean, you're going to have to slog through all this crazy stuff. You're going to wallow in your self-pity and poor pitiful me, how bad I got it. And, you don't take time to look around you and see people who really are in rough shape, don't literally have nothing. You're able to get up, go, and do. You forget those blessings. You forget, those that you're able to have friends who are going, hey, I'll be there. I got a lot of them pick up the phone and say, hey, I need a prayer. Okay, yeah, we'll pray for you. Don't worry about it. What do you need? Is it something we can do to help? And sometimes all you need is a prayer. Somebody say extra prayer for you. You seem to be doing right. And that's just part of life. And, then you think, my other thought was, but if you give the good Lord an inch, if you look back over that mile, you're going to see, like that footprints in the sand. You'll see two different sets of footprints. Sometimes you only see one. And it's because, the Lord didn't leave you. He just picked you up and carried you. Sometimes that's what you need. Sometimes you got to remind yourself how blessed you are and what the good Lord's done for you versus wallowing in your self-pity and how bad it is and how rough you've got it. Because I've never seen a time in my life, that you can't find people in worse shape. I've seen it. Go in the hospital, have to, pre-registered a couple of days for their surgery and see other people there, and it's heartbreaking lots of times. What I'm getting fixed is, they ain't fixed. Maybe something might go sideways, not make it, or something go wrong, but it hasn't. And you look at these people like we've been, which I've spoke about before, do-rags, breast cancer, some type of cancer. People a lot younger than me, and maybe 30s, it's wheelchair, sucking on oxygen because their lungs are shot or whatever. Or the worst one was that little heartbreaking was a young kid. He could have been anywhere from 8 to 15. But with his body and stuff, he had all these, he's born with these deformities, where you want to call them. Little body twists and all, but he was just laughing and talking. They was wheeling around in bed. And that little fella's never going to be married. He's never going to have kids. He'll never know what it is to run, to play, to be able to take care of himself, because of the way his body's twisted. So, when you get in that super self-pity mode, try to give it over to the good Lord, let him give you a different perspective. If that don't work, go down to a hospital somewhere and sit in the rooms and watch people walk through, think about their lives versus you. Or a lot of these go down the big cities, especially go down the different places, and you'll see the homeless and stuff, and you see people completely strung out. And people talk to people that's not even there, dirty and grimy. Yeah, truth is, some people choose to lose that way. Some people don't. Some people's mind is so twisted and warped they can't live what people call polite society. But there's no place now where they go. So I guess that's my biggest thing. Give an inch to the devil, let him water you to death, let him, beat you over the head with how bad you got it, or give an inch to the good Lord, let him carry you. Get to feel a little better about yourself, Reality of it is, very few times in life is these whatever. People ask me, why don't you get upset all the time? I'm like, well, most of the time when I look at it is this: if it does not affect my family, it ain't gonna affect me in 6 months. Then why should I worry about it? Most everything people worry about these days, there's a solution to it. There's some way to help yourself. There's some way to do something about it. And lots of times, once you get done hollering, squalling, and crying for a day or two, you realize, well, maybe it wasn't that bad. I guess the worst thing a person could be considering is they ain't never been saved. He ain't never got right with the good Lord. He or she don't know whether if he closes his eyes at night, don't wake up, whether it's heaven or hell. And if that was me, that I'd be terrified about. I once was when I was 12, but thankfully, praying parents and going with my mama over there in her room, bedroom, while she's reading her Bible that night and praying with her, and getting up knowing I was never afraid of death, wasn't afraid to sleep no more. Never been afraid to sleep since then. And Lord knows I've done enough stupid stuff. So I ain't no saint. But anyway, folks, I hope you have a good day, a better week. Maybe soon, weather will hold up, rain quit, or be pretty days where get outside in the sun, maybe go ride a little bit and see some other places. Who knows? Either way, it's a good life. It's been a good life. I can't complain. It's been a good week. Thankful for it all. Thankful if you've stopped by and watched this. And maybe told other people to talk about it, laugh about it, or whatever it is. Sometimes I get real serious. I'm sure that throws people off. They don't particularly like it. They probably like my stories better than me just talking about good Lord. But maybe they'll get something out all the way around. Anyway, hope you have a great week. I hope that you sneak off and maybe cheat a little bit on your diet. Yeah, maybe it'll be pretty sunny where you at. Be able to get out and walk around in the sun, get your little vitamin D, all natural. And I hope if you mad at somebody, try to make up with it. Forgive them. Maybe they'll forgive you. Who knows? Good book speaks about that. As always, you have a great week. May the good Lord take a liking to you, but not too soon, as a buddy of mine said. As always, Austin.